Hey yo, Via here. Today I brought another tier list. As you can look at time on my screen, this is going to be focused on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Rivals of each of every single Yu-Gi-Oh! Series as a whole. Now, there's some others that are going to explain more than others in the video. And the reason why I started this video because, well, my own personal bias and feelings towards these rivals in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise series as a whole, or how well, it's more like go off how you feel. I'm gonna go off how I feel with these rivals and do the best way I can. I hope you guys can understand where I'm coming from. So we start off with the OG original Seto Kaiba. Seto Kaiba, it actually is a decent rival for Pharaoh, Adam as a whole, or you could say Yami Yugi as a whole. I give you A tier because, well, it was more like this rival is more personal per se about Destiny and how Seto Kaiba was upset with Blue Eyes, even though he's reincarnated as such as a, you know, back then in the past of 5,000 years ago as a, I forgot the dude name, but the guy with the lemon rod, and then he have his own blue eyes to say that goes with the maiden of Blue Eyes too as well. So it was like destiny between these rivals, like they're going in with each other. Now we got on the GX era. The GX had more rivals, like proximity of four. Majority of the rivals are maybe there's just one or two. But with Chaz to me, Chaz was alright until he became a joke. I'm not gonna say too much about people. With Chaz, it's more like, don't get me wrong. He did prove himself over time where he got kicked out of school. He started dominating other schools and all that type of stuff. It was a difficult time to get his pride and all that type of stuff. But after that, it was just like he was kind of like a throwaway character. Well, Dev's kind of like a throwaway characters here and there. Some of the rival, not too, but we get to them in a minute. But Chaz, to me, a D tier. It's not because I had to blame the writers of their own fault because they didn't give too much with Chad's character as a whole to like impact Jade Yugi. There are some where when the first time they duel, it was like in between where Chad didn't like Jaden because of, I'm trying to remember. Like he doesn't even like him because of like hmm, I forgot what it was because it had a petty reasons why he didn't like him as Chaz. But oh well. Zane, I give it up. Normally people will put him high. For me, Zane, I'm gonna go how I feel. I put him in B tier. He's not bad as a Yu-Gi-Oh rival for Jaden. Well, they are saying duels, but Zane is not a bad duelist. I could bump him up a little higher, maybe A, maybe because I'm indifferent with him because I have to hold these characters accountable for like how many duels they have or how they impact the story or when they duel against the protagonist, their ideology being clashing or they like have special rivalries between them. With Zane, he's more like dominance, like a force in nature. It goes to Seto Kaiba when he have a powerful monsters between his rival of Yugi Moto. Well, Adam per se, not Yugi Moto as a whole. But Zane, he just got he just got more brutal over the series when he was like winning by any means necessary in those duels. So he did beat Yugi. I give him props. No, not Yugi. I meant Jaden Yugi. I give him props for that. But after that, I don't think he never Jaden Yugi did again no rematch of Zane to win a duel by fault. So yeah, I'm gonna put him B tier for how I feel. Aster Phoenix. Okay. See, don't get me wrong, he was good. Like I think majority of the GS characters became a laughing stock the size of Zang, or there are some ones, Zang or Jesse, and that's about it. But otherall, it was like 2 out of 2. Aster, Aster Phoenix, he's okay when he have like Destiny Heroes and you know. I'm trying to remember the simple rivalry between them because he did beat Jaden. Kind of alright, can only two rival beat Jaden as a whole. But it was more like I'm trying to remember their own ideologies because it was more like a cult trying to come in and Zane was there, Aster Phoenix was there to like challenge Jaden ideology of, I'm trying to remember. Sorry, forgive me because it's been a while since I saw EGL GX as a whole. I might just go back and rewatch the series or remake this tier list as again. Who knows? Later on in the future. But right now, I'm gonna focus what I got to say right now. I can't say too much. There's, like I said at the beginning of the video, there's certain characters I need to explain better than others. So I put in C. No, I put in B for now. Maybe C. Going off field, like I said, C. Jesse. Jesse with the rainbow crystal bead. I actually like Jesse. I really do. To me, I put him A tier. I actually really do. When I was a little kid, I enjoy his crystal bead deck. When it comes to like, Jaden, I know he's supposed to be a best friend mainly the most, but he was a rival for Jaden Yugi. And he did have a fun duel between them. Like it was just a casual fun rival duel. Like, out of the ordinary to push each other to the limits. But overall, I really did enjoy Jaden Jesse with his deck. His Crystal Beast, I really did enjoy his deck. I remember playing as a little kid. Now, Jack Atlas, the fan favorite for Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, moving on. Jack Atlas, to me, I really did enjoy Jack Atlas as a character. So we gonna say, mm, yeah, I'm gonna put him in S tier, but high because of it's obvious reason Jack Atlas is a fan favorite. He got a decent character development. He did put Yusei a little bit for between their rivalry. Have the best duel in the franchise series at the end of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Then have a good decent duel with Card. It's mainly this Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist, but Jack Atlas is overall a good character. I just give it that. Now we move on to Yu-Gi-Oh! Zell rivalry, Shark and Kaito. First we start off with Kaito Tenjo. Kaito as a whole for Yuma, I put him up high A, maybe in between. Yeah, in between. Because there are some good. Well, he hardly barely do with Yuma at times because Kaito was just an interesting character when he first appeared in the Yu-Gi-Oh series where he almost tried to defeat Yuma, but he did succeed in defeating Yuma while losing his soul. But after that, at the second part, he was hardly in the story as much as he should. Don't get me wrong, he was there to only help out Yuma when it comes to try to get Ray from the other side where he have his own rivalry with Mizile because of Galaxy Eyes. Then yeah, also Porton too as well, like Dragon Tamer as a duel. He helped to get the number card number 46. Then he do against Mizile again, when I finally do open the moon. Yeah, it's not going much as should. He never got a rematch between Yuma Sukuma as a whole, as a you know to have a perfect rematch back again. But Kaito is a good character. I wish he had a little bit more in the story, more in the story in the second part of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zelda. He was there, but I think the writers had no choice but do what they gotta do. Kind of like nerfing the character because if they was there, they would probably carry the whole series as a whole. Now, Shark, S tier. This Shark, just fantastic. Just a fantastic rival between Yuma and Shark. Throughout their duels, net to net, I could say they're just best friend, but they have a decent rival. This is where Kaito was kind of like faded off in the distance while Shark like, all right, let me just take the stand and hold Yuma accountable for the duel, help him be there no matter what, just push him to the edge. That final duel between Yuma and Astral, well, yeah, with Yuma as a whole because Yuma was dueling the most. When he was Nash, baby, that was a great, fantastic duel. It was just a Seth Kiss that the ideology is a duel. The duel was the narrative of their, beliefs of I got Nash tried to protect his own world for the bearing world. Then next thing you know, Yuma tried to try to fix it. He was like right in the middle, try to fix things, try to find a solution to problems. Astro said, we just have to go kill them. But Yuma have a right to say no. I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna do something else. It may be hard, but we find something to do. But Shark was just fantastic. My favorite rival. Just my favorite rival. Now we move on to Arc 5. Saratori and Reggie. Alright, there's no discussion. Saratori D and Akaba Leo D. Many people say why Akaba Leo low. Here's the thing though. We had to look at the story of Arc 5 as a whole. They got their duel between Yu-Gi-Oh! When the first two seasons. That was about it. Throughout the rest of the season, besides the Akaba Leo and the final duel where he was had to do Yilla to make a baby smile, they don't have enough time to like challenge Yuya and ideology because they were focused on interdimensional war. They didn't impact Yuya and his ideology to like. I could see Saratori he inspired Yuya inspired Saratori to be an entertaining duel, like a fun duel. Reggie is there for like dominance and power, like a competitive pace wise, but never was to begin with. Besides the second duel of Akaba Reggie with Yuya, that was the best duel in the whole franchise series as a whole, but they didn't hardly do with these characters when they do ever again, besides any other protagonists or, the other rivals. Like Jack Atlas do would you say Quiet Cup side. Shark did. Kaito not as much. He only do Yuma with like maybe two. Kaito Seto Kaiba he did do the Pharaoh multiple occasions. Jesse did it too as well to have fun. Simple fun. Zane, I think twice. Edo Phoenix, I believe twice. Maybe one time he defeated Chaz. He did do it on multiple occasions. But overall, and all, it's just that these characters they didn't have enough time to like be like a simple rival. It was too busy focused on the interdimensional war as a whole. Like, hey, let's focus on the big picture more rather than these characters conflict with each other. You could have said he had rival with Jack Atlas and them, like the outer dimensionals. I was thinking about to say it would be nice if you could have other rivals from other dimensions to like challenge him, like Jack Atlas, but not really necessarily. I mean, new rivals to help him out in the interdimensional war, like in the single dimension, or yeah, like I said, Ash. Then you got XCs. Would you say Kaito? Not really necessarily. And most of these characters are not the same counterpart in the original series. It's like that wicked version of themselves. Size of one character, Jack Atlas, he has saying dual abilities here and there, but not really though. It's like these characters was nerfed. It was no simple rivalry. It was just like let's stop an interdimensional war before things starting to get bad and turn for the worse. It was no room, no space, no nothing. Just nothing at all. Like Saratori was a complete joke. He didn't win duels like at all. Even though it's supposed to be a serious occasion Akbar Leia was in the forefront. The reason why they done that because they don't want him to be dominating 24/7 over and over again. Like he was trying to help the single dimension warn them. They hardly even do nothing. He said, you know what, you kind of guys are pathetic. Then he walk out and then start by dropping bodies left and right just a little bit. But it's like these two rivals never was rivals to begin with. They was, but they faded off because we have other problems than our day-to-day lives to like push our main characters. Besides the other legacy characters had to lift up Yuya and do it, but they did a terrible job because of it. Jack Atlas tried to help Yuya because of his intimate entertainment duels, but other than that, it was just like Kaito barely even did nothing. Astrophies did nothing. Who else in the other rival? Then yeah. Otherwise, there's nothing to say about them. They did what besides the impact of the story, they was just there for just clean it up. Revolver to me, I'm gonna give him more props. For me, B for now at least. Revolver to me though, the reason why I'm thinking about putting him in C because Revolver's not my type of character as a whole in the series, but going back in the very first season, V-Ray was kind of boring. It was like on and off series where I tried to get into it. It feels like a lack of charm of a series. You know, every Yu-Gi-Oh series had that charm where V-Waves, it didn't have no charm. It just virtual reality. I understand we tried. Many people say he was interesting, but not really though. Like he was trying to destroy the itness because of they were trying to be more like human, and then I it was just like you could tell by the looks of me. I hardly even watch reruns because most of the times it was just boring. It's like I like an internet persona. When you have an internet persona, when people be boring and they have that mask on and they be boring in real life. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I hope you guys enjoy my tier list. But just to let you know, I have pretty more videos in the future. Hope you guys like and subscribe for more other videos. Until then, bye.